EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Vegas. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's Washington, the man in motion. Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Hill brought in motion. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's now 4th down and 1.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Achane, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is first touchdown of the new year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll go again with Hall. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be 3rd down and short. He'll try to run for it with Hall. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Seven 3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Raiders has got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is caught by Washington. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete to Washington. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He completes it to Marshall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. We're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. 3rd and long. Quick throw here is complete. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's a designed run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Achane. We'll get this to about midfield. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. It's first down, and it's Hall. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd quarter of play.
Ravens 3.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Ravens. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Collins.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And that's just the disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now, 8 change. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2 and E.